Jeff Snader with Sandler here. The only reason you're going to watch this video, or going to want to watch this video today, is because you have the problem as a salesperson with people being stuck in the think it over stage. Or they do something like this. They say, you know what, I like everything you had to say. Why don't we touch base in 2 weeks? And then you start the pattern of chasing them all over the place and going into voicemail hell, and they're not returning your phone calls, they never return the emails. So if that's happening to you, you have a clear future issue. And one of the things you can practice, which will be both empowering to you and allow you to know how serious of a prospect you are, is to always, whenever you're meeting with a prospect, make sure, commit that you'll have a clear future. So what's a clear future look like? A clear future is a date and time of your next meeting. So when someone says, hey, Jeff, I like what you're saying, but why don't you call me in 2 weeks? That's not a clear future, right? I don't know when I'm calling. I don't know when they're going to pick up. I don't know who's calling who. Really, I don't know if they're going to get in touch with me or however it's supposed to work. So I want to make that very clear. Say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect, that's great, but typically we're so busy. I know you're busy and I'm busy. That if we don't put something in the calendar, I think we're just going to play a bunch of phone tag. So why don't we open up our calendars and find a date and time that works for us? Now, if they're a real prospect, guess what they're going to do? Open up their calendar, and they're going to put a time and a date. They're going to pick it out together. If they don't do that, if they're resistant to that, you might be in the case where you have a prospect that isn't a prospect at all. And you can tell them, say, I get the feeling maybe you're not serious about this. Maybe this isn't a priority for you right now. Because if it is a priority, they will pick a date and time. It's a very, very simple concept here, which is that if you want to know if you have a prospect, you should always know what the next step is with them, and it shouldn't be foggy at all. It should be extremely clear. A date, a time, and a purpose. So that was the last part I left out, which is when we get on the phone with that person, when the prospect and I reconnect, what is it that we're going to talk about? So if you use this one simple tool, the Clear Future tool, you'll stop wondering what your prospects are going to be doing. You'll stop having to answer your sales manager and say, well, we're supposed to follow up in 2 weeks. You'll know exactly what's going on, take the pressure off you, and allow you to know if you have a real prospect. So go ahead and give it a try. Let me know how it works for you.